Afternoon, everyone. Just checking my audio.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name is Jessica. I work with AIM Transportation Solutions in the marketing department. And I just want to thank you guys all for your time today. A little bit about AIM. We are a full service transportation solutions provider. Some of you guys may be familiar with us. Some of you may lease with some of our competitors. And some of you may be in ownership. So the point of today's webinar is really to kind of discuss how AIM does it differently. So if you've dealt with some of the other companies out there that are leasing equipment, doing maintenance programs, commercial rentals, dedicated logistics, things like that, you might kind of just be curious about how AIM really differentiates ourselves in this market. So that's the purpose of today's presentation, is to review that. We have Mr. Matt Svancara with us today, who is hosting. Matt is our Executive Vice President of Sales and Marketing at AIM. And he really, from beginning to end, understands everything that goes into, sorry about that, into a lease with AIM and any kind of business interaction you would have with AIM. So Matt, when you are ready, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Jess. I too want to thank everybody for joining today. It's we're trying to do this at least once a month, bring a topic or two to our prospect database and customer database to just familiarize you with AIM. And but again, thank you for your time, and just want to go over a few things in today's agenda. My thing will move to the next slide here, which it won't. There we go. Really on today's agenda, just an overview. I want to get into the history of AIM, AIM as it is today, scope of AIM, your lease, your way, what your AIM team would look like, maintenance, technology, safety, and managed maintenance. And then at the end, if you could just hold your questions, love to answer any questions about AIM. But again, as Jess said, the whole point is AIM has been in business since 1982. And so there really is a lot of companies out there that aren't very familiar with AIM. So really the point of today is just to get you familiar with AIM and go from there. So AIM as transportation solution company really are made up of several different divisions. We've got an integrated logistics division, which includes really your total transportation solution, which would be drivers, equipment, logistics design, and we also have a 3PL services group, which can also do carrier management and things of that nature. And we've got integrated customers that are from as small as one customer, one driver, up to operations that are well over 30 some drivers. We also have another division called AIM Services Company, which is also headquartered in the Northeastern Ohio area. And what they do is when fracking became really big and oil and fuel recoveries became really big, AIM Services really helps with the oil field items as far as like water for the fracking and things like that. The division that I exist in is AIM Leasing Company, which really consists of full service leasing, maintenance services, pro shop, select lease, truck rental, and we also have a used truck department as well. AIM has been in business since 1982, and really the history of AIM goes back 100 years ago as far as in the transportation industry. In 1903, Tom Fleming's grandfather, Tom Fleming, is the owner of AIM. J.V. McNicholas really started off with a horse and buggy and began hauling meat and luggage between the rail yards in the Youngstown, Ohio area, and then a few years later created a company called J.V. McNicholas, and really grew it into a successful hauling business. So that the roots of AIM go pretty far back. After deregulation in the 1980s, McNicholas Transportation branched into leasing trucks. Tom Fleming managed this division known as AIM National Lease and really started off with 25 trucks. So since 1982, Tom has been the owner of AIM and grew AIM to where we are today. As looking at as far as our deep roots in the transportation industry, we're a family-owned company. We actually consist of the Flemings, which we have Scott and Jeff Fleming are the co-presidents. Scott Fleming is a Marine Corps veteran. Jeff Fleming actually went to Kellogg School of Management in Chicago and is alumni of that college. We're an American company. We're headquartered in the Midwest and really strive ourselves on being a flat structure and having few levels of management. AIM is part of the National Lease Affiliation, and which has over 900 National Lease locations around the country. So what that means is if you were to lease a truck from us and you really travel anywhere within the United States and you have troubles with your vehicle, you can actually go into any National Lease facility and actually get reciprocal service just like if you were going through an AIM shop. Now, AIM alone has well over 60-some operations, and we maintain well over 11,000 vehicles. And we are actually the largest privately owned leasing company in the U.S. We're not really affiliated with any OEM brand. We can lease all makes and models of equipment from Freightliners to Navistars to Peterbilt's, Kenworth product, and so forth, Freightliner and so forth. The way we approach our sales is really no two operations are the same. And we really take a consultative approach to our customers, and we build a lease that's specific to your business model. So we firmly believe in coming in and sitting down with our customers and doing a consultative needs assessment, figuring out what's important to your business, what drives your business, how you manage your transportation, what your costs are, what your ultimate goal is with your customers. We appreciate the competition that you have. We look for ways to give you strategic advantages. And just like we do ourselves, we exist in a pretty competitive market. And a lot of what we do is to work very close with our customers and really give them the maximum flexibility in their lease. We're very adaptive to changes in our customers' business. We've actually grown the company quite a bit by following our customers to different marketplaces and really partnering with our customers in coming up with creative solutions to help your business. One of the offerings that we just came out with in the last few years is AIM Select Lease. It really is a premium service that we offer from the premium full service lease line all the way to basically a basic finance lease. So one of the things that we've developed over the years is the ability to customize based on what your company's individual needs are. So again, we can go from basic preventative maintenance to all the way to integrated supply chain and really everything in between. With Select Lease, you can actually pick and choose from our different service offerings. And so basically what we look at it is why utilize some of the services that you don't necessarily need if you're maybe a local company, you're a regional company, or you're a company that travels throughout the United States. We can customize our lease based on the services that you require. So you really can bundle everything into a really customized package and really pay for only what you need. Really, there's several levels to the Select Lease, from the Bronze, which is the most basic, to the Platinum Plus, which is our full line of services, which includes everything from your personal account management all the way down to really every service you can think of. Every single AIM customer, whether they have one truck or 100 trucks, benefits from a personal account manager. We don't have inside salespeople that handle your account. We believe in personal account management. We believe in having an account manager that meets your needs and works with you and coming up with different solutions. And they really work as an advocate to meeting all your different needs and things that are happening and changing in your business. So your account manager is really your main point of contact, and with any concerns, and their priority is always optimizing your fleet operations. Every AIM customer is also assigned a service manager who oversees all vehicle maintenance. Your service manager will schedule your preventative maintenance and work with you on any needed or unscheduled maintenance. And really, it's building the relationship with our customers that's been the key to our growth. In operating a fleet, really the whole main purpose is to increase your uptime. As you're making deliveries for your customers, really the aspects of keeping your vehicles running nearly 100%. What's that? Oh, okay. Sorry, I was having a little problem with my mic here, Jess told me. So really you want to, part of what we do is work at increasing your uptime, and really that's through our certified expert technicians, replacement vehicles, road rescue service, and our coast-to-coast coverage. Our maintenance program is really designed to anticipate and prevent malfunctions before they occur. With our full-service lease, really consists of your labor, parts, tires, repairs, replacements, oil, lubricants, and your local and national breakdown service. We really have a comprehensive maintenance program that includes a inspection that's really tailored to your specific operation and needs. We have many customers in the food service industry where we will basically come up with a customized program and how we maintain their vehicles based on their application and use of the vehicle. One of the things that AIM also does is, in regards to the refrigeration transport side of things, we specialize in refrigeration, and probably about 30% of our fleet is refrigerated transport, from reefer straight trucks to tractor trailers and multi-temp type vehicles. One of the things that we've seen here recently with the final mile is we've seen a lot of refrigerated Sprinter vans that we're starting to get into. One of the things that AIM has dedicated itself to is having the technicians on the ground and trained to work on that type of equipment. So all our techs go through a rigorous training program in terms of refrigeration on Thermo King and Carrier, and we strive to do all our work in-house, so we very rarely will send any work out to a dealership. And really the purpose of that is you really have to have a turnaround time for our customers. So by doing the work in-house, we really assure that we can do that. We have a 24-hour road service that is actually headquartered at our headquarters, and we don't outsource that. It's a 24-hour, 7 days a week, where all our customers, if no matter where they're traveling throughout the country, they could call into an 800 number and be immediately handled as far as really any road service, accidents, extra vehicle needs. And we're really prepared to help all our customers in all the different situations. One of the things that we're very key on is technology, and we always make sure that our customers have access to the newest technologies. And as far as all the technologies available in a wide array of equipment that's ready to serve you and your customers. We also have a web access system that allows transparency so that our customers can actually get online and see the status of their equipment, see the repair history, have really access to all their billings and any other information that they need. Electronic login devices, the ELD mandate just is, within a few years of being in place. And we actually use Geotab in all our rental vehicles. we also support many other types of ELD systems from PeopleNet. And one of the things that we've been able to do over the years is integrate some of the ELDs into our IT system. And just recently, what we've been able to do is, with a lot of the technologies out there, is most of the ELD systems have the ability to send into our corporate office or our road rescue department engine code. So when the trucks end up having a problem or a light comes on, you know, a lot with the emissions these days, the trucks derate, they'll run out of the DEF fluid and things like that. We have the ability to receive the alerts from the trucks. So basically they'll tell us that they're having problems before it turns into a situation where the truck will break down. So we've got many customers that have signed up on this. It's very easy to do. Through your Cummins in Detroit and Volvo, they have systems that we're tied to. If you have your own ELD in your truck, we can set it up so that your ELD can send us the engine alerts, and they'll actually come into our road rescue department. And what we'll do is, if we do see an alert, we'll establish a protocol with our customers where we'll contact the driver, we'll contact the operations manager, and really try to head off a breakdown before it turns into anything major. One of the things that's very important these days is access to information, and with modern day computer systems and maintenance technology, that's the one thing that we gather is a lot of data on a really everyday basis. So what we do is we provide that data to our customers in terms of invoicing, maintenance and repair history, real-time repair status, repair costs, your full fleet visibility. One of the things is being able to have access to a database of your vehicles. What are your license plate numbers? When was the last PM? How many miles are in the vehicle? What are the specs of the vehicle? When was the last time it had a PM? How much you're spending per vehicle. And that's just an example of some of the things that we're capable of providing for our customers. One of the things that we have new this year is a better version of our customer web access. And it's really a way to look at your fleet in a snapshot in a dashboard type style. So really some of the things it can look at is your costliest units if you're in ownership and you're maintaining the vehicles through AIM. You can look at how much you're spending on breakdowns, how much you're spending per equipment type. A lot of the information is sorted by VMRS code, so you can actually see what are some of your costliest breakdowns and what are the breakdowns consisting of, and just numerous other reports. Repair by cost, overall repair cost, and repair cost by equipment type. So whether it's if you're running a tractor or a straight truck or whatever, you're able to see the different costs by equipment type. One of the things that AIM really does, and I think it's just because of is because of the size of AIM, is I have a lot of customers that have customized reports. We actually have an in-house IT department that can do our own programming. So through our maintenance system over the years, we've had a lot of customers come to us and ask for different reports. And if you have a large fleet, sometimes having some of the information is very valuable in terms of working with us to help you coordinate things. And I have several customers that have automated reports, whether it's just a PM report that comes out automatically. I've got several customers that get notices on when DVIRs are submitted through electronic DVIR system. Customers that really want to know what they're spending on a monthly basis on rental. Even have a bunch of customers that have a daily rental report that shows them what they're renting on a daily basis and when vehicles are returned and taken out on rental. But over the years, we've had many customers come to us and ask about different reports, and with having an in-house IT staff, we've been able to do all various different types of things. So really, if a customer needs it, we'll find a way to get it done from an IT standpoint. One of the things that's really big with AIM is safety, and through the assistance of our integrated division, we've got a pretty robust safety staff, and our leasing division actually takes advantage of that. So we do have safety managers on staff, and pretty typically on a weekly basis, we're conducting several different types of safety meetings from our customers, from mock DOT audits to even forklift training, accident coordination and investigation, the customized safety meetings, working on getting your CSA compliance scores better, and things of that nature. So we can either come in and help conduct a meeting, assist your current meetings, or whatever you need from a safety standpoint. One of our growing divisions is our AIM managed maintenance. So, and I've said this to our sales staff before, there's probably in the full service leasing arena, there's between AIM and our very large competitors, there's only about 900,000 vehicles that are out on a full service lease, but they're out in the US, there exists in excess of 5 million commercial vehicles. So what that tells you is there's a lot of customers that are doing things other than full service leasing. They may own their vehicles, finance lease them, and they're getting maintenance done in different various ways. So one of our divisions that's growing more is our AIM managed maintenance program. So this is where we can help you manage, we can actually manage multiple suppliers and work as your fleet manager and help you really consolidate your reporting, reduce costs, just all different things and managing everything at really a centralized point. And with that comes our customer web access. So in managing your owned vehicles, we can actually maintain everything and have everything come to a centralized point, and then also have that all come visible as far as the customer web access. One of the things that I see a lot is not every customer is exactly the same. We've got some customers that lease from us. We've got some customers that have some integrated logistics with us, and we have some customers that own vehicles. And really, it's a matter of customizing everything to, work with whatever's the best solution for our customers. As far as AIM on a whole, some of the things that we look at versus our competition is we're obviously an American company. We're family owned and operated. We really pride ourselves on being flexible with our customers and giving personalized attention and care. Some of our larger competitors are impersonal. They're really inflexible when it comes to different solutions and structure. They have a one-size-fits-all type program, and we see a lot of our larger competitors really don't pay good attention to their customers. They tend to neglect them and are only available when there's different situations. So we really pride ourselves on being consultative and coming up with customized solutions to our customers. So really, if our customer can conceive it or think of an idea, we will always look to see if we can come up with a customized solution for our customers. And that's all I have. And I'd be willing to and happy to answer any questions. So Jess, I don't know if they can maybe just hit if there's any questions, just put it in the chat or whatever you suggest.
You're welcome to, if you just want to type out your questions in the chat, you're welcome to do so like that. Or if you want to unmute yourself and just ask a question, you're also welcome to do it like that. Any questions?
You can hear me okay now, right, Jess? I know my mic was cutting out, you were saying?
Yeah, I was just getting a little bit soft there a couple times in and out.
Okay.
Any questions for Matt? We have one question here, Matt. It says, does AIM lease both new and used?
Yes. We actually have a pretty large rental fleet, and we also, one of the things that I think I was trying to say as far as a customization and flexibility is over the years we've had a bunch of customers come to us and say, hey, you know what, we've got a straight truck and we really have outgrown it. We know we're only a year or two into the new lease, but is there anything that AIM can do to help us? And I think it's almost on a weekly basis we'll have a customer come to us and say they've grown and they need an additional vehicle. So what that's done over the years is we've taken vehicles back, put them in the rental fleet. We're also able to rent from the rental fleet. So if you have a situation where you just need a 1 year or 2 year lease, we can do that. We also have what we call a company message board. So we'll have customers that want to, change their vehicles or get out of vehicles, and we have the ability to do that. So that's one of the things I think we pride ourselves in terms of flexibility is we'll just come up with a way to make things happen for our customers.
Hey, Matt, and is that the same for trailers?
Yes.
Okay. And the other question was, what about the residual value on new equipment?
Well, the full service lease, basically how that works is based on the mileage application, we will forecast where we feel the resale value is going to be based on the term. So if it's a 6-year term or a 7-year term, if it's a tractor and it's coming back, with 700,000 miles on it, or it's coming back with less, that's really what's going to determine what the resale value is going to be. If it's a situation where you want to do a select lease, where it's a finance lease, or say you want to own the vehicle at the end, we have the ability to set the depreciation to whatever you want. I've got several customers that will do a full service lease to own, where we'll set the resale at 0 on our side, and then at the end of the lease, the vehicle will just transfer to your company. Or if you want to set it at a certain value, we can do that. Really, we can be as flexible as our customers want. It really comes down to sitting down with our customers and determining what's the best fit, and then coming up with a solution on that.
Hey, Matt, we had another question. How would we handle units that are not near one of our maintenance facilities?
We actually have, we call it a virtual facility called Branch 99. And over the years, we've had many of our lease customers that have enjoyed leasing from us ended up expanding to a different city where maybe there wasn't an AIM location, but they still wanted to do business with AIM. So what we do is we have the ability to put that vehicle, if it's not near an AIM branch, in that what we call Branch 99. And we've got a service team that will coordinate maintenance through our vendor partners. So it'll either be through another national lease affiliate or a vendor partner. Maybe it could be a dealership or whatever type of service facility. But we will coordinate the service just like it was a regular full service lease, just like it was our own vehicle, up to the AIM PM standards. And that's how we will handle that.
Do we have any other questions for Matt? Anyone else?
I'm also available personally, so if anybody wants to contact me later on or email me, very happy to call and have any kind of discussion about anything that any questions that you have about AIM.
I'll send out a recap of the meeting with a thank you and include Matt's contact information in that. It'll probably come out tomorrow morning. So if anyone has any questions at that time, you can feel free to respond to me, or you'll have Matt's contact information at that time. And like Matt said at the beginning of this presentation, this is one of a series of webinars that we have, one every month. This one was kind of geared towards what the advantages are of AIM, but a lot of times we do informative things, getting people ready for the road check as an example, safety focus, driver compliance, hiring drivers, and different issues like that. So just look out for the email invitations that come through. Matt, we actually got one more question here. It says, do you have experience with CNG trucks?
We do. We've had several customers that have had CNG trucks, and but it does seem like the enthusiasm on CNG trucks is waning, and really the thrust is moving towards electric vehicles. And most of the CNG vehicles that we've done have ended up being problematic for the customer and AIM. And we really don't think they're a good solution at this point. We really think that everything is moving towards the electric vehicle. And so there are some electric vehicles out there that now are, have got the regional haul capabilities. They're getting the range to work within a regional, and it's not too long before there'll be electric vehicles that'll be able to go longer. But I think that's really where the future is, rather than the CNG at this point. With the CNG, you need special requirements in your shop to work on them in terms of explosion-proof lights and different things. And really, we feel that the electric vehicle is really where the future is going on that. So I don't see much more happening with the CNG industry at this point.
Matt, one more question. So the question is, are the hourly maintenance rates the same for both private fleet and AIM trucks, as long as we are leasing a few trucks from AIM?
Yeah, typically what we'll do is, if you're a lease customer, we'll establish a competitive billing rate for you right at the beginning of a relationship. And like anything else, based on the volume that you expect to do with us, we are always willing to be very competitive on your hourly rate. And but we do have several customers that are just maintenance customers or PM customers, and really it depends on what the volume of the work is going to be and things like that. But I've found that we've been very competitive, especially compared to dealerships. We being in the full service lease industry, we're basically used to working with uptime. Our customers really can't afford to be down, so we just have that sense of urgency in our shops to get a vehicle in and out and up and running. And a lot of dealerships really, the delays that you've got in there getting work done and getting work out could be a problem. But really what we would do is just sit down with you and really customize a plan for you.
Any other questions? All right. Once again, please, keep an eye out for these invitations. Our webinar next month is going to focus on preparation for Brake Safety Week and making sure that your trucks are compliant so you're not getting pulled over. And I just want to thank Matt today for that presentation. Great job. And thank you guys, everybody, very much for your time.
Yeah, thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate it.
Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.